shit. I think I want to feed my kids a little bit. Well, that's just old age.
And you pee your shoes, or your feet, actually. That's the one benefit of shoes. Oh, we're all mass up here. Howdy, howdy. I am Michael Wurst, and I have something to say.
What?
Namely bats. You know, COVID really gave a whole new meaning to the word bat out of hell. And I told my uncle that joke, and he was like, Michael, you know that COVID wasn't made by a bat. It was made by a Chinese lab. And you know, that really surprised me. I didn't know they had Labradors over there. And that's not a dog-eating joke unless you guys make it one. And if so, you guys fucked up. But, COVID really has made me change my dating strategy. Not nearly as many old cougars out on the town anymore. Instead of finding me at shuffleboard courts, I hang out at vaccination centers now. And you know, I really do find relations with the elderly very rewarding. Namely, they never make fun of me for my erectile dysfunction. Thanks to menopause, there's no danger of having a child. And you know, if they had an STD, they'd already be dead. So don't have to worry about that, that's great. And if you're into joke sex, you know, they always got a life alert on them, and at the very least, there's a nurse down the hall in case everything goes awry. You know, some people have a nurse fetish. I have a nursing home fetish, to be honest. Do you guys find that old people have that same strange, weird smell? Yeah?
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
Yeah, I mean, you should know better than maybe anyone but him, and I would ask my dad that. So, yeah, they all smell like my semen. That being said, I recently had a breakup with my elderly girlfriend. I detected a red flag in our relationship. Namely, the Confederate flag on her walker. Where do we go from there? I don't know, yeah. That being said, I am in an open relationship with my new girlfriend. I haven't met her yet, so she's free to do whatever. What did we have? Recently I haven't stopped having sex with the elderly, though, ever since Benjamin Button tricked me and got me put on the sex offender registry. I swear he looked way more mature than 13. I am disappointed with the level of care my grandmother has been receiving at hospice. It's been 5 months, and she's still alive. Like, don't bill your place as the place to go to die if you're not willing to do the deed. And you know, as a kid, I didn't go out on many field trips, so I'm really glad to hear about a group in Africa that's taking kids away from their homes, you know, making them explore the countryside. They call themselves Boko Haram. And you know, given the choice of being a child laborer or a child soldier, I'd go soldier all the way. Conscript me. That's what I say, you know, as a kid, I never asked for a toy pickaxe, but I would ask for the latest G.I. Joe doll. And you know, I was always more of a Call of Duty player than a Minecraft player. And The Children of the Corn is an exciting book, not because of, you know, the agricultural techniques the kids learn, but because they seize power. They run their own society. They use violence for their goals. And I recently went on a plane for the first time in a while, and I was dumbfounded when TSA asked my Arab friend to walk through the metal detector 3 times because, quote, he could attack America with planes. But then they just let my Japanese friend waltz right through. I mean, do these people not know history? And something really fucked up. In World War II, the U.S. government put Japanese Americans in internment camps, completely isolated from the outside world. Messed up. But full credit to the Japanese, they got us back. They put anime on Saturday morning cartoons and created a whole generation of kids in America with no access to the outside world, called neckbeards. And I've watched a few animes. I'm watching this new one called Hentai. No. I don't really know the plot, and I don't really get the plot, but the artwork, amazing. Huge fan. Along that same line, I got a body pillow recently. You gotta change it out about once a month, but you'd be surprised how comfortable it is to sleep on a human ass. Along that same line, token, whatever you want to say, I recently got a Facebook too. I know I'm a little late to the game, but it took me forever to find enough hitchhikers to make up enough pages, as many pages as I needed. That being said, I'm always looking for new friends, to add some new friends. So if you meet me out back in my van, I'd be much appreciative. There's still a couple pages I can fill in there. My friend was saying she couldn't imagine not living near the beach, and I gotta agree with her. I don't know where I'd dump the bodies otherwise. My favorite first date location is I love taking women to an escape room, and I do judge them on how good at solving puzzles and such they are. And if they get out in less than an hour, I know they're not a keeper. They find their way out of that well way too fast. As a kid, I wanted to be a magician too, and that's why I was so devastated to learn that magic isn't real. I just thought there was a profession out there where you could chop women up with and not go to jail and show up on next week's episode, but damn it, magic, I just wish you were a thing. These are some jokes, obviously, I'm not really a serial killer. I've only ever killed one person, so I gotta boost my numbers if I'm gonna join the club. I'm not a killer, but I am unintentionally creepy. Like, last week I went to the restaurant downtown. Not sure if y'all have ever been there, but they use the gender symbols as bathroom signage. Yeah, exactly. I don't know my gender symbols, do you? I mean, okay, you kind of look like you do. You're a bad person to ask. But they didn't even use the colors. Like, I could get it if there was maybe like a pink one and a blue one. No colors. And if you guys know what the male gender symbol is, it's a big circle with like an arrow pointing up. That's an unrealistic body image. I don't know about you guys, but I'm flaccid most of the time. I'm not like pointing that way. Like, that looks way more like a nipple. If anything, it's confusing. And so I enter the women's restroom. I don't know the symbols, 50-50 chance. And I get in there, and my first clue should have been how crazy clean it was. And there was like a couch and stuff on the side. But anyway. And I leave, and to my horror, there are two women in line. And I prepare myself. I wait for the verbal abuse that I fully deserve. And much to my surprise, they just walk right in like nothing happened. I love 2021! I get it now. I'm an ally. I see what they've been fighting for all along. Bathroom signs are confusing, and who knows? Maybe anyone can walk into the wrong one. So, beat that North Carolina bill, I guess. And I think those are tonight's jokes.